Hey guys, what is up? This is Cody or xCodeh. How's it going today? On today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys a life story that kind of goes together with something I've said in my outros the past couple videos. And what I mean by that is when I say, for everybody who likes the video, gets a ride on my pet llama in the petting zoo. And it actually ties together with quite a funny story from my childhood. And I figured you guys would enjoy this and I wanted to tell this in a video. So I believe it was 4th grade, maybe 5th. And there was this field trip that everybody was looking forward to. I'm talking, it was the Hope Diamond of fucking field trips. It was the bee's knees of field trips. It was 10 out of 10 would IGN again kind of field trip. It was to this camp that was, I guess you could consider my school to be a pretty rich school. We used to always go on these field trips that were like so expensive to these places that were really, really cool. I mean, it was only like once a year, but still it was cool. But this camp had it all, dude. It had like this giant slide. There was just so much things to do. Rock climbing, indoor rock climbing, by the way. It was really cool. But anyways, we were looking forward to that like all year. And it was actually probably one of the first times I had ever like gone somewhere and stayed away from home. So I was a little spooked about that. But I remember getting there and the first night went well. And the second day, I remember like towards the beginning of the day. And you guys gotta keep in mind, I'm not going to be able to tell you guys in-depth details because this was fucking 4th grade of quite a long time ago, but I'm going to try my damn hardest. So it was the morning of the second day, like I said, and the first activity of the day was to go on the boats because there was actually there was a lake. I almost said pond, but it was definitely a fucking lake right on the fucking camp, which turned out to have an animal or a fish that I'll tell you guys about later, that actually lived inside this lake that actually spooked me out altogether. That, you know, all the kids would always talk about it. Oh yeah, let's not go in the lake. There's this in there, there's that, you know? Like there was like a fucking Loch Ness monster in there or something. A 10-foot snapping turtle is gonna jump out of the fucking water and bite your head off. I mean, in 4th grade, I guess I was pretty gullible because I believed that shit. But anyways, we meet up with our group and we go down to the beach dock area where we would get onto the boats. And this boat wasn't anything special, but I will say I was probably one of the last people to get on the boat, so I think we got the shitty one. Like, I literally think there was like 2 or 3 boats that were just shit, just really old or something, and they just got new ones. And of course, your boy xCodeh got one of the old ones. And I guess I was the person that got paired with like the counselor or whatever, like the adult that was there. So I guess that was kind of lame, but he was actually pretty chill now that I think about it. But so anyways, I get on this boat. I feel like I'm dragging this on. I'm sorry. I'm getting on the boat. And we're about like a quarter of the way into the lake to our destination. And I remember like having this conversation with this guy. And I don't remember what it was, but the rest of the group was actually going like a lot faster than us because it was just me and him. And I guess I wasn't the fucking best rower. I wasn't going very fast. I mean, he didn't really mind. He wasn't really in a rush either. But I remember, like, the kids coming back, like, really quick. It's almost like they got all the way... I think it was, like, an island in the middle of the lake. They got all the way to this island and just came right back for some reason. So, like, we were about halfway there, and they were already coming back. So we're like, fuck. And so as soon as they got past us, we have to turn around to go and follow them. And what happens when we turn around? We lose our fucking balance, man. It was literally, like... My heart was fucking beating so quick as soon as this thing started tipping right, tipping left, water splashing in. It's like the beginning of the Iron Giant when the guy is just in the boat and there's just so much rain and there's a storm and there's just waves crashing over the boat and then the Iron Giant saves him like a lighthouse. No, that would have been cool though. But anyways, we're like tipping back and forth, losing our balance, and we literally tip the fuck over, man. Tip the fuck over. I had a life vest on, thankfully, but we tipped the fuck over. And we're literally like, and we literally land in this like swampy fucking like, you know those plants that just hang up, you know, they're just like fucking, I'm gonna put a picture on screen if I can find one. It's just like, you stand in it, it feels like they're wrapping around your legs, man. And I remember like fucking panicking for half a second, but the water was actually pretty warm now that I think about it, so it wasn't that bad. It wasn't like, it wasn't like too much of a shock, but it was still like, fuck. So what ended up happening was we got a rescue boat to come and get us because the water, you know, was obviously in the boat, so we couldn't just get back in it. And, you know, that took a minute, but while I'm chilling in this lake, I'm fucking thinking about this. The Loch Ness monster's gonna come and get me. The fucking giant snapping turtle's gonna come and bite my leg off or something. I was getting nervous, man. I was feeling like that fucking Harry Potter movie where those little fucking evil mermaids come and try to fucking drown everybody. It was honestly not a pleasant experience. And when we got back into the rescue boat, I guess you could call it, they literally started looking at my legs. And I was like, what's going on here? My legs are fine. And they're like, oh, we need to check for leeches. What, bro? Excuse me? Leeches? Are you fucking serious? There's leeches in this goddamn lake? And I was in it. So if the thought of the evil mermaids coming to kill me wasn't enough, now I got this fucking paranoia about leeches on my legs, so I really started to get fucking paranoid for a second. So the story doesn't even end there, okay? There's a 2-for-1 story, and I also have another story about this camp that I'll tell in a separate video because I don't want to spend too much of your time up. And if you're still watching the video, fucking cheers, bro. Thanks for watching this far. So I'm sure a lot of you guys thinking, Cody, what the fuck does this have to do with llamas? And we're getting to that, okay? We're getting to that. So it was actually the 3rd night, one of the last nights. I think we stayed there for 5 days. You know, me and everybody in the cabin, me and all the kids we stayed up late. I remember it was probably like, I think like maybe midnight or 1 in the morning, and everybody was asleep except me and like 3 or 4 other kids. And we had this fucking bright idea to go, roam the camp at night. We thought it was gonna be so cool. Obviously, I was really spooked because, I don't know, I don't really like being in the dark, especially in the fucking woods at night, because the whole camp area was kind of like in the woods. There's buildings, obviously, but like, you still have to walk through the woods to get places. So my friends are probably, I think they were a year older than me. Everybody was always a year older than me in school. I think I got put into school a year early because I was fucking tall or something. So they had this like mindset of, let's just do it, man, let's just do it. Crazy motherfucking 4th graders, I gotta say. So what we did, we crept out the fucking cabin door, man. I remember that door was like fucking loud as hell. I thought we were all gonna get caught right then and there. And what we ended up doing, we were gonna go to this giant ass slide and just go down it and then go back, but we were about halfway to that, and then we went to the petting zoo. And the petting zoo was the coolest petting zoo ever. Not because of, the horses, not because of the pigs, not because of the chickens, because they had motherfucking llamas. And if you guys didn't know, llamas and probably penguins are my favorite animals. I like cats a lot better, but like, listen, llamas are fucking awesome. I don't think I could ever own one because you need like a farm, but like, fucking llamas are awesome, bro. I'll say it again. So we're walking up to this petting zoo, and my friend looks over to me and he's like, dude, get on the llama, bro. And I'm like, first of all, your voice is not that deep, man, okay? We did not hit puberty yet. Let me fix that. Yo, get on the llama, bro. Oh, sure, dude, let's do it, yeah. So I climb up on the fence, I got all the confidence in the world. I'm about to ride this llama into the sunrise. I literally have one leg on the fence, and one leg, like, going over this llama. And I remember looking down, and, like, kind of feeling the llama's fur underneath, like, my pant legs. And I remember like, alright, I'm gonna sit down. So I went to go sit down, and this thing fucking just jolts forward, and I fucking fall off this llama and just fucking land ass first into a bunch of fucking mud and probably llama shit. It was so gross. I stood up and I literally started crying, dude. I literally was crying because I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna get caught. This is horrible. My pants were all ruined and shit. So we went back to the cabin. I held my composure from there, but then I went into the cabin and I had to I literally tried to wash my pants out. Like, I had another pair, obviously, but I tried to wash them out in the sink and stuff, and it was still stained as fuck and all wet and stuff. I think what I ended up doing was literally sacrificing one day of wearing the same pants, which kind of sucked, but I couldn't really explain that, man. I didn't want to get caught. None of us wanted to get caught, and they kind of made me not fucking tell or anything, so. It was a crazy night, dude. That was probably one of the craziest things I did, that young. I guess I was just kind of following the crowd, which is something I really wouldn't recommend doing. You gotta lead the crowd, bro. Don't follow the crowd. And I'm not saying go and lead your friends into doing something illegal or against the rules, but I mean, in general, man, don't be a follower. I mean, you could follow me on Twitter. That's cool, That is definitely something you can do. Link in the description. So let me know if you have any crazy camp stories from when you were a kid. Did you ride any llamas? I bet you didn't. Because I don't think llamas, you're even supposed to ride them, but I tried, man, I tried. Fucking fail fish in the chat. So I want you guys to have a fantastic day. Drop a like on the video, and I might just ship you a whole crate of bananas. Stay high, stay lifted. Peace.